Hi, I'm Naomi.
I'm Katie.
And welcome to Latis TV Gaming News, bringing you all the Korean gaming news straight from South Korea.
Netmarble has kicked off the new content rush for April with Blade & Soul Revolution's first new class, the Assassin. Blade & Soul Revolution's Assassin is essentially a mirror of its PC counterpart, a melee class with attacks based on speed and stealth, as well as abilities to ensnare its enemies. This new addition brings the class count for Blade & Soul Revolution up to 5. But the Assassin is not the only new addition to the mobile MMO, as the update also included the 5th chapter in the main story saga and 2 new dungeons. Of course, these updates are all Korean exclusives, but Netmarble does plan to globally release Revolution later this year, so stay tuned for any updates.
In more new class news, MapleStory M players can now become another of the 6 heroes that sealed away the Black Mage, as Mercedes has become playable in the newest update. Mercedes is a legendary dual-wielding bowgun archer elf with swift agility and flashy combos. To celebrate her addition, all players will receive a Mercedes update box and triple Dillo pets up until April 4th. The update also launched several events, including the Mercedes Burning event and Mercedes Growth Support event, which both run until April 24th. Mercedes is available to play today.
And not to be left out of the April update action, Nexon has begun pre-registration for the launch of Vindictus' 14th hero, Ira. Ira is the younger sister of the currently playable hero Arisha and is said to be a master of the revolver, with the power to open portals on her demand. She was originally released in the Korean version as Mule, but her name was changed to Ira for global release. To celebrate her imminent arrival, players have until April 28th to sign up on the official Vindictus site to receive exclusive items when she launches. In the meantime, they can play Vindictus now and take part in the Ira warm-up attendance event to gain prizes while they wait. Ira will be available to play on April 30th.
But it's not all good news this week, as Nexon has announced that it will be shutting down service for both its Korean and global versions of NAT Games' hit, Heroes of Incredible Tales. Developed on Unreal Engine 4, Hit was lauded for its slick presentation and visuals when it first launched. However, the official SNS pages of both the Korean and global versions of the game announced last week that they would be discontinuing service for the mobile MMO from the end of March. The game is still available to play, but in-app purchases have been disabled. Service will officially close on May 9th, alongside the official forums and community, and the download will be made unavailable from official channels. But even though Hit is closing, fans needn't be too sad, as NAT Games and Nexon are currently scheduled to be releasing its sequel, Overhit, to global markets in 2019.
In non-new content news, PUBG Corp has settled its legal battles with Chinese company NetEase, finally putting the long-standing plagiarism accusations to rest. MacArthur law firm reported that the suits and countersuit back-and-forth battle between the two companies has finally come to a close. It is said that PUBG and NetEase have settled the litigation and are in the process of dismissing the lawsuit. Interestingly enough, for such high-profile accusations, details regarding the case's closure have been kept confidential. While you may never receive an official statement, MacArthur law firm suggested keeping a close eye on future changes to NetEase's Knives Out and Rules of Survival, the 2 titles that PUBG Corp accused of copyright infringement. If we notice anything, we'll let you know.
We've officially passed the halfway point for the Korean Contenders 2019 Season 1 Round Robin, with a few delayed redemption arcs finally kicking in Week 4. The fight to emerge from the middle of the pack and join Runaway in the top 2 continued in Week 4, with Gen.G claiming the second spot last week due to their 4-0 victory over O2 Blast on the 26th. The 4 Overwatch continued on day 1 as Jisoo Busan Wave managed to find their first win of the regular season, surprisingly enough against an emerging WGS Armament for the evening's second match. Day 2 saw Element Mystic continue with their newfound momentum, grabbing their second round robin win with a swift 4-0 against Trials qualifiers Geekstar. Runaway continued their own win streak against Team MVP for the second game, though it was the only match of the week not to go 4-0. MVP managed to full hold them on Hanamura, which led to a 3-1 scoreline. So Week 4 ended with a few shuffles in 2nd to 6th place. Runaway continued to hold strong up in 1st, whilst Jisoo Busan Wave and Geekstar continued to dwell down in the bottom 2 spots. The first day of Week 5 brings some do-or-die matches for Jisoo Busan Wave and Element Mystic, as they face off against Team MVP and O2 Blast respectively. On day 2, WGS Armament has a chance to pick themselves back up and put themselves back in 2nd place with a match against Geekstar, and the current top 2, Runaway and Gen.G, will face off in the evening's second match. As always, you can catch all of the games on the official Twitch channels. With the round robin underway, it's been pretty quiet with individual team news, but Team MVP did take to Twitter last week to post a recruitment notice for a new main tank. We'll keep you posted on any new roster additions. And while Blossom may be perennially down, they're certainly not out, as they announced their new roster for the Season 2 Open Division. The roster is largely filled with familiar names, so there is one new addition. Blossom revealed that they had signed a new player, Kaida, to play tank, off or remain unspecified, for the team in Season 2.
There's no events this week, but if you know about anything, let us know down below in the comments.
And that's all today, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
Bye bye!